Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Bald eagle was in that tree above me. I didn't even see him. I thought I was going to get here early. This is not early as defined by WAEofFishing. This is early as defined by Fishtail's RVA, but not by WAEofFishing standards. When I got here, you could see when you get to the lake and it's early, it's dark. Boat's floating and it's dark. Man, this Chapo thing is heavy. I probably need to back off. Looking up there is pretty shallow. All right, I found another little shady pocket. I'm gonna throw a Zara spook. Maybe I'm not gonna throw a Zara. Holy crap. Please tell me that was a carp. Oh my God, I hope that was a carp. Gee whiz. Yeah, this is gonna be not shallow fishing today. Water temperature right now before the sun gets up is 86 degrees. It's pretty warm, fellas. People. I don't know. I'm losing that morning, and it's gonna be a hot one. Haven't had one brim bite yet so far. I've thrown a Zara spook, a baby bull shad, and a Chapo. I have square bill, slider worm. Usually this lake will choke out with hydrilla, and it hasn't done that. I brought a punch rig, but I don't think I'm going to be using it. I haven't run into a single grass mat yet. That's kind of crazy. I switched over to a slider worm. That's my first cast right there. I was just about to tell you guys I put a slider worm on. It is not a bad fish. Oh no, that is not a bad fish at all. Especially not on medium light tackle. Come here, sugar. Slider worm coming in clutch. Look at that perfect hook set. You weren't throwing that. All right. The slider is clutch, baby. It's really hot out here, so I'm gonna hurry up and get the fish back in the water. Sha. This worm, more so than any worm I've ever used for finesse fishing. This is my #1. I'll link it below. This is a Producto 4-inch tournament worm. It is partially segmented, great texture, like perfect consistency of the plastic. They're not the cheapest worms. I've only ever found them on the internet, but by far they're hammers, man. Hashtag not sponsored. If they want to sponsor me though, holla at your boy. I'll show you guys the worm here. Oh, look, my hook popped out. But when I said it was partially segmented, you can see the ridges in the body. If you ask me, they help with the movement, and the bottom of the worm is totally flat, so it planes. It just gives it a good motion underwater. This is again a Producto tournament worm. You know, I wonder if this even holds fish right now, being that you know, you always go to rocks and riprap shorelines in the springtime because they warm up faster, because they hold heat. I have 86 degrees, 85.7 degree water right now. Do I really want to fish these rocks? I mean, and they're right in the full sun for the majority of the day. These rocks cook. Huh. May still be fish though. I don't know. Comment below what you think about the rocks in this middle of summer when it's a heat wave and it's 103 in Virginia. Well, I threw the square bill for a couple hundred yards of bank, not even a bump. So I'm back to the slider worm. I threw the drop shot around the bridge, not even a bump. Threw a Zara spook, a Chopo, and a bull shad. And the only thing that got a bump was the slider worm. So at least for the moment, we're gonna stick with this. This is the location that I came to fish. Like, this is the reason I came to this lake, and it's not putting up anything. The grass is growing out to about 8 feet deep. I can try to go drop shot the edge, but I mean, it's relatively sparse grass in the 7-foot range, so it shouldn't be a problem. I mean, it's not fouling my hook. Just not getting bit. So 86 degree water. Gosh, I hope these fish are not suspended. If they're suspended, I'm done. I do not do well with suspended fish. This whole bay is covered in hydrilla. It's really shallow, but it's got lily pads. It's got some shaded areas. I'm gonna throw the frog around for a little bit. I've been looking to try and see if I see anything swimming on top of the grass, and I don't see anything. You see anything, you know, like ducking in the holes or flushing out from in front of the boat? And I don't. I found this little pocket. It's holding, it's really shallow back here, but this little pocket is holding its depth better than other places. So 6 foot is a little bit past me. I'm sitting in about 4.5 right now. It's got a boat dock and a couple stumps. So we're gonna try it. I'm having a hard time finding fishable water. It was in the middle of the lake, and the lake's about 1 foot low, but ran up on a whole huge area that was about 2 feet deep, and there just was no water. I just ran up on it, trolling motor bottomed out in the middle of the lake. So up here, probably looking for creek channels. but we'll see. I have some high hopes for this boat dock right here. Shady cover. Oh, there's a gigantic gar right there. Great day. I am not superstitious, but one thing that I have noticed over the years is that typically where I see gar, I don't catch bass. Whether that be smallmouth or largemouth. If I see gar, typically I don't get bit. I don't think that they hang together. Runt. It's a fish though. Huh? Was that a perch? No, it was a bass. You best believe I'm gonna count that little fish. Oh yes, he's gonna count. Sorry, it took me a minute to get my line untangled. He really messed me up. I had to take the weight off and everything. Not really sure how that happened, but it's probably my fault. Oh, there's another bite. That was a weak bite. Another bite. Come on. They're just plucking it. Plucked it again. Sometimes when you get those bites like that, where they just kind of check it out, changing the color can help. But we're not going to do that right now. I'm not going to be on the lake much longer. Today was only supposed to be a half day. Water temperature is 91.1. Hot. I'm going out Monday, so I'll go home and chill. Edit this video and put my 2 fish in it. That's it for me, man. Sun in your face. That's it for me. Today was just a half day. Got 2 fish. Got out on the water. Got out on the water. Oh, what's wrong with the way I'm talking? And I'm exhausted. You can probably hear it in my voice. I'm smoked. So that's it. Thanks for watching WAEofFishing. I'm taking it to the house. See you on Monday.